Welcome everybody to the Ravi&Ray show. We are back. We know we were saying we're going to be back on Saturday or Friday or Saturday night, but we had to come in, we had to tune in. For those who didn't watch the game, the New England Patriots, they lost to the Bears, to the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. It's one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upset of the year by far. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, I'm not really gonna say too much. I really would like to pass the baton to Ravi, um, and let this man preach and get out his feelings, man. So, Ravi, what happened, man? What happened in this game?
Man, man, oh man. This game was horrendous, man. From the minute it started, we started off absolutely horrible. Mac Jones comes in, throws six passes, I think completes like one or two, looks absolutely horrible. I'm not sure if the ankle's still bothering him or what it is. You could hear the crowd already starting zappy after the second drive. Mac Jones comes in, two, three and outs, got no points in the first his first three series. Then we make a quarterback change, and Raymond, I texted you right before when the Bears had the ball. I was like, a quarterback change is coming. And what happened? We come back from commercial and you see Zappy warming up on the sideline. It was about time, and I think Zappy should have started this game from the beginning. To be honest with you, but I'm not going to sit here and blame the Patriots quarterbacks. This is not the Patriots quarterback's fault. This is the coaching staff's fault, man. This coaching staff has been absolutely horrendous. Who the hell's our offensive coordinator, man? Who is it? Is it Matt Patricia? Is it Joe Judge? Yeah, maybe Matt Patricia. Some weeks Joe Judge takes the realm. Who is it, man? We cannot keep saying putting too much hands in the pot and keep expecting a good outcome. Our offense looked absolutely horrible. Our defense couldn't stop the run, man. Bears ran all over us. All over us. Raymond, what's the stats? It was they
Yeah.
ran
So
243 yards on 5.6 a carry.
yeah,
And it looked like they were running more than 5.6, man. It looks like they were getting like a first down almost every time they run the damn ball, man. We cannot besides Matthew Judon, Kyle Duggar went out early in the game, but besides Matthew Judon, nobody stepped up for the Patriots, man. Nobody. Like and as an outsider looking in, Raymond, I gotta ask you, man, what the hell happened tonight? Because I mean, I'm not the only Patriots fans that's furious. Because I'm sure there's a lot of us. Because we are still we're at 500. We're looking positive. We're about to go over 500 for the first time this season, and it gets yanked out right from us when we were an 8.5 point favorite going into this game. What happened, Ray?
the biggest thing I'm going to look at from this game is third downs. Third downs for your guys' defense. I mean, Justin Fields. I mean, damn, dude, I couldn't even believe it was like I was seeing a little bit of Lamar Jackson out there. It was
Yeah,
wild. I mean, it's not like they were like third and two, third and three. Like these were like third and like 10, third and like 12, 13 yards. And he would
yeah.
just scramble out of there and get to that sideline and barely get that first down. And that's pretty much like was the end of it. And it was, I think, I'm sure I'm gonna get the statistics wrong, but I do remember them saying they converted about 11 of 15 on third down
18.
or
11 of
18.
18. Yeah.
But I that wasn't even the game wasn't even halfway over yet either. It was still in the fourth quarter, so I'm sure that statistic kind of went up a little bit. But I think that did it, man. I mean, it was just like where was the? I mean, I didn't really see too many blitz packages against Justin Fields, and if it was me, like I said, I'm not a defense coordinator. I don't play football or anything, but I just feel like for my eye test, I would have sent the doghouse on them
Yeah.
on him. I get it; his scrambling ability is deadly, but I mean, that's how you can kind of contain him too. The Miami Dolphins did that against Lamar, just cover zero, force him to throw that football, force him to throw the ball. Um, and I didn't really see too much of that. I mean, Matthew Judon was getting back that he was really, like you said, he was your guy. He's such a stud, man. That
Yeah.
dude is a stud. I really miss him. It sucks that we let him go. Um, but dude, I don't know, man. You're right. Matt Patricia's got to go. He's got to go. Joe Judge, those guys got to go. I don't know what Bill Belichick is doing. I don't understand it. Um, I mean, is Mac Jones going to be your quarterback for the future? You guys gave up a first round for him. Do you guys keep him? Do you guys give the reins to Zappy? Like, what do you think, Rob? I mean, do you? what do you do with the court? There is a quarterback controversy now,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, there is, and we're recording probably right as when Bill Belichick's on the press conference, and they're gonna ask him who's the quarterback next week against the Jets. Who's it gonna be, Bill? And Bill's gonna just say, well, a Bill answer. We're on to the Jets,
Yeah.
or we'll see how practice goes, or he's probably not going to name a starter. And I think, yeah, it was you that brought it up to me, Ray, during the game. Bill is very hard minded. He will not make a quarterback controversy if there isn't one. When we had Cam Newton, every week after week after week, we see Cam get more washed up, and Cam was absolutely done. We refused to put in Brian Hoyer. We refused to bench him for Jared Stidham. We refused anything. And after every press conference, Bill is like, Cam is our guy. We don't do that for Mac Jones. We don't. And now we bench Mac Jones after what, 2 or 3 series, rightfully so, though. I mean, he maybe almost deserved to get benched, but it was a little soon in the game. Um, but when you're at home, Monday Night Football, the entire freaking world is watching you. You gotta, you got you. I don't care who you are, but the pressure's on you, man. The pressure's on you. Everyone wanted Bailey Zappi. He went with Bailey Zappi. Bailey Zappi did great, and then we let off the gas pedal. Why do we let off the gas pedal? I don't understand it. Bailey Zappi was hidden Jacoby Myers down the field. It wasn't a very great throw, but he still hit him. He hit him down the field for the touchdown. Jacoby dove in. Then we hit Devontae Parker on the next series on a long ball. He was almost double covered. The other safety was a little under him. Devontae goes up and gets it. And then after that, then what happens? Then we go back to this old school football garbage, man. This old school football garbage. Let's run the ball and let's throw to our running backs and throw to our slot receivers. And that's it. We're not going to take any more chances. We're just going to dink a dime and go up the way. Bailey Zappi is connecting with these guys, man. Let Bailey Zappi cook, bro, because Bailey Zappi has done nothing except impress. His one season, I for oh man, I'm so sorry. Out of Kentucky, there we go. Out of his one season out of Kentucky, he had 59 touchdowns and almost 6,000 passing yards, man. This guy knows how to sit back there and sling that ball and let it fly to his receivers. Let Bailey Zappi cook, Bill. Or if not, man, you need to give this reign to Matt Patricia or Joe Judge. Don't give it to both of them because both of them are not going to agree on everything. You need to give it to one of these guys and let Bailey Zappi run that offense. Because once Bailey Zappi starts running that offense, man, I'm not saying we're going to be one of the most deadliest teams, but we are going to start getting it together. You saw as soon as Bailey Zappi comes in, our defense changes, our special team changes, our receivers are jumping out of the line. They're just ready to go. Our running back, Ramondre Stevenson's ready to hit the holes. And this whole team sparks with Bailey Zappi, man. Let Bailey Zappi cook in New England, man. It's time.
And I was gonna my
Man.
next my next thing I was gonna ask you, man, is it's a tough question to ask you, but you know, obviously you guys have had the luxury of having the great Tom Brady. We all know he's
Right,
the GOAT. We all know he's the
right.
greatest of all time. And ever since he left, yes, you guys did make a playoff appearance.
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, dude, I know that I know the frustration as far as the offense coordinators go. But I mean, at some point, I mean, are you? I understand Bill Belichick's he's the greatest head coach of all time. But dude, I'm sorry, he's not looking like it right now. And
Nope.
does that scare you? Does that kind of, because not only is he the head coach, he's the GM. So
Mhm.
everyone can say, "Oh, he's the greatest head coach," but you ask the big wigs, and I mean by big wigs like people on the TV and all that stuff. They'll say, "But Bill Belichick as the GM he's really bad. He's not a
Right.
good GM."
Mhm.
But I mean, his head coaching ability, he's the one who's picking these players. So like in
Mhm.
the draft and everything too, I think people just need to understand that too. He's really the one who's basically picking these players, and
Right.
he's running the whole show. I mean, does that concern you, Robbie, as a Patriots fan? Do you think that? And I hate to say it, obviously he's not going to get fired, but does he get on the hot seat? Does his seat get a little bit warm, or do you think it's still ice cold?
I think his seat's a little bit warm, and I'll tell you why. The first year Tom Brady leaves, what happens, Ray? Tom Brady leaves, goes to in a COVID season, goes to a new team. He has new receivers, new coaching staff, new city, new state, new everything. And what does Tom Brady do? He goes and wins the Super Bowl. What does Bill Belichick do that year? He misses the playoffs. He couldn't even squeak into the playoffs. We were 7-9 that year. What do we do next year? We bring in Cam. Oh, I'm sorry. We had Cam that year. Last year, we had Mac Jones. I'm sorry. We have Mac Jones. Mac Jones goes, and I believe we were 10-7. We go on a 7-game winning streak. Looking back to normal in the middle of the season and towards the end of the season, we start like our team starts falling apart a little bit. And here's the thing: Bill Belichick, the coach. I love Bill Belichick, the coach. There's no denying about it. There's no argument about it. That's just what it is, right? Bill Belichick, the GM, needs to go. That's just what it is. Bill Belichick, the GM, should have never been the GM because Bill Belichick is living proof that a single human cannot be a coach and a GM at the same time because they cannot interlock with each other, man. There needs to be differences. There needs to be challenge. Why do you want this player so bad? Challenge me. Why should I draft this player so bad? Bill Belichick running that whole thing is not so great for our franchise, and I think we see it with Robert Kraft, man. I honestly think we're starting to see it a little bit. Robert Kraft is starting to get his way a little bit. Robert Kraft came out and said to Bill, "You need to start playing Kendrick Bourne." What does he do? He gets Kendrick Bourne more involved in one game. The very next game after, where the hell is Kendrick Bourne? Like, where the hell did he go? Did he just disappear into thin air? Like, I think there's a lot of trouble brewing behind the scenes in New England, and I think the only thing that can stop it is winning. And if we don't have a winning positive season, and if we do not make the playoffs, I am calling it right now. The Patriots will move on from Bill Belichick. That's just what it is.
Wow.
A 70-year-old man, what has he done since he's lost the goat? It's evident that they both made each other, but the better out of everybody, Tom Brady went and showed it who the better man was, and it was Tom Brady. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. was better than Bill Belichick when they were together, and that's just how it is, man.
Wow. That's crazy.
It could be
That's
my
pretty wild.
frustrations boiling out today, or it could be this. I don't know what it is, but you know what? Something needs to happen. Something needs to change because we are on such a roller coaster. We have a bunch of highs, and then we have even worse lows. We start off in a horrible September every single year, even when Tom Brady was there. I've accepted it as a longtime Patriots fan, um, and I know that those bad seasons are coming in September. But when we get into October, that's when we start making these runs. And I will say this: every year the Patriots have one of those games where they get absolutely torched by a crappy team. The Bears are a crappy team, and we got just torched by them. It's just what it is, and we bounce back. So I am really excited to see how we play against the Jets because the Jets are riding high right now. They are flying high right now. They're what 5-2 right now, and they're looking, one of the most underdog teams right now. I'm really excited to see how we do against the Jets. If we drop to the Jets, Ray, something's gonna change, and I can almost guarantee it. Something's gonna change. Maybe it's not Bill Belichick himself, but something will definitely change.
Well, if you guys do lose to the Jets, I mean, I'm assuming that the first person to go, it has to be Matt Patricia or Joe Judge. I mean, one
Yeah,
of them has to go, if not both of them have
right.
to go. And I am a little bit shocked. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, did I see Traquan Thornton out there?
Yeah, Taekwon. Yeah,
Oh, Taekwon. But
yeah,
like that, you literally your analysis of the game was like seriously perfection because of the fact that you literally said like when Zappy came in, you guys were throwing the ball downfield.
yeah,
And your guys, if you look at the separation, your guys were wide open. I mean, but then
yeah.
after that, you said you guys went back to old school football,
Mhm.
running the ball, dinking and diming. Where's the
Yeah,
long shots? Where's the
right.
long shots? I know, like, I don't think anybody really, maybe not, maybe people know him, maybe people don't, but is it Traquan or was it
Taekwon Thornton, second
Tyquan
round
Thornton?
receiver. Yeah,
I mean, he's from Baylor. I seen him play in Baylor. That
Mhm.
dude is just as fast. I get it. He might be a little bit we're talking about seconds here, slower than Tyreek Hill. That dude can fly. He
Yeah.
is extremely fast. Kendrick Bourne can fly. Those guys they're ballers, man. And I don't understand why they're not throwing the ball down the field. Let him cook. Like you just said it, man. Let the man cook. Throw the damn ball. Push the ball. Push the
Yeah.
ball downfield. But that has to go with play calling. That has to
Yeah.
go with Matt Patricia. It's on them. Because
Yeah.
I don't really
True.
know if, to be honest with you, man, I just don't know if Bill Belichick's really. I'm not saying he's invested in the offense. He's just such a great defensive minded
Mhm.
coach. And he kind of just, that's what, in my opinion, the Raiders head coach, that's what he did for you guys. I mean, he really was the offense. He was calling wonderful play calling. He knew the situations and everything like that. It just seems like right now you guys are just in a funk right now. And it's weird, man. It is weird to see the Patriots like this. It
Yeah.
is weird to see you guys like this, man.
It's our third season like this, and it still feels weird, man. It still
Yeah,
feels weird. Still doesn't feel right. I was very upset after this loss, as you can tell. Um, it's just one of those games that, like, I just thought we're gonna run away with it. We're gonna run. We're gonna stomp on these Bears. These Bears suck. Justin Fields holds the ball way longer than any quarterback. Out of 1 to 32, he's ranked number 32. He holds the ball way longer than any quarterback. And you know what he did today? He did the same thing. He held the ball a lot longer, but instead of getting nervous, you know what he did? He ran through the Patriots, man. He found receivers down the field. He stayed patient. Besides Judon, we couldn't get a pass rush going. It was just horrible, man. I just yeah, I'm just speechless. Just speechless after this loss.
yeah, and those QB spies, like it seemed like they didn't have a spy on him for
No.
whatever reason. I mean, he just was
Why?
able to escape out of the pocket.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, his escaping ability was incredible during the game. I will give him that. But
Yeah.
still, you should have that one person just sitting back, looking at him, making sure and go from
Right.
sideline to sideline. But
Right.
And I don't understand where was the blitz packaging? Like, where was the blitzes? Like, where was like an all-out blitz? I would have done a cover zero. He holds the ball long. Do a
So
cover
long.
zero. Let him beat you with his arm. Don't let him
Yeah.
beat you with his legs. It's the same thing I get all the time when anybody goes up against Lamar Jackson. Let him beat you
Mhm.
with his arm, not with his legs. And it's like it's the same thing. But Justin Fields, I mean, man, dude, like, yeah, he. I mean, you guys should have won this game. It's just so crazy how this even happened. And I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's gonna be a really interesting game this Sunday. Are you guys playing the Jets this Sunday in the morning?
It's probably in the morning, yeah. It's in the East Coast, so it'll be in the morning, yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be a scary game, dude. And I
Yeah.
think for all Patriots fans out there, I mean, if you're not scared, you should be scared because
Yeah.
the Jets are riding high. They're 5-2, like Robbie just said.
Mhm.
And I mean, damn, dude, if the Patriots lose to them, holy crap. You know what I mean? Like that's huge. That's very huge. You
Let
guys
me
will be
tell you
3
this
and 5.
let me tell you this, Ray, before we finish it off. If I told you we are 7 weeks of football done and the Patriots are tied for 2nd place in the most turnovers in the league, would you believe me before this season? On
No.
a Bill Belichick coach team, would you believe me?
No, and I wouldn't have believed if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that Mac Jones would have been benched for Bailey Zappi, I would have laughed in your
Yeah.
face.
I would have
Completely
laughed in
laughed
your
in your
face, to
face.
be honest, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
I
I
would
would
have
have laughed
laughed at
in
anybody who would have said that. And
yeah.
I'm very look, I'm not a Patriots fan or anything like that, but I am upset to see quarterbacks like Mac Jones, who was highly graded out of
Mhm.
Alabama, and for him to get benched like that, like you said, it may be his ankle, but like, damn, dude, like 3 series? That's it? That's all you give him? And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, damn, if you were gonna lose the game anyways, you might as well just let him play it and have him
Right.
lose his job right then
Right.
and there. But like I said, now it's a big time quarterback controversy. Unfortunately, you guys seems like if you guys do Bailey Zappi, you guys just lost a first round draft pick.
Yeah,
What
pretty
do you do
much.
with him? Do you trade him? Do you keep him? Do you just
I don't think Mac Jones has shown enough flashes for us to even get a 1st or 2nd round pick back.
wow? I
Yeah.
mean, do you think he can turn it around though, Robbie? Do you think he can? Do you think
Absolutely.
but do you think he can take back that starting job, or do you think Zappy's so
Absolutely.
hot right now that he's not going to get back. He's going to Tom Brady him basically and not get back that job.
He's gonna Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady him right now, huh? That's what you're getting at. That's what
That's what
everybody.
I'm getting at. Do you think Zappy is going to Tom Brady be the next, not the next Tom Brady, but you know what I'm saying? He's going to Drew Bledsoe, Mac Jones.
Bailey Zappi looks way better than Mac Jones. Bailey Zappi, in the very short amount that we've seen him, he's shown way more positive light than Mac Jones has his last year and a half with the Patriots. I
Yeah.
think this is Bailey Zappi's job to lose at this time right now.
Wow. Man, that's crazy. But I mean, other than that, I just want to just say, any last words, Rob? Any last words for tonight, man?
Man, I know Patriots fans, I know we're down right now. We still got Bill Belichick. We still got a talented team. We have Josh Uche coming back soon. We have Kyle Duggar who'll be back hopefully next game. Hopefully his injury is not too serious. Our offensive line will get it together. We'll get it together. It's not looking amazing right now, but we'll get it back together, man. We'll just hang on strong. Go Pats.
There you guys have it. You heard it from the man, Robbie over here. And man, we just really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching another show of the Robbie and Ray Show. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.